Tuna warmly greets the dear audience. After countless hardships and challenges, Alex has finally proven his sincere love for Tuna, not only loving her, but also opening his arms to embrace her little child. The moment he brought both mother and child home to meet his own mother marked a truly significant turning point. Yet love has never been a smooth road. After this meeting, will Alex's family accept Tuna, a woman who has endured so much pain in the past? And more importantly, will there be a romantic wedding where Tuna puts on her bridal gown and walks hand in hand with Alex in overflowing happiness? The story surely still holds many surprises and emotions. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the dramatic and romantic developments in the love story of Alex and Tuna. Without keeping you waiting any longer, let's begin. That afternoon, when the golden sunlight spread softly across the land, covering the lush green trees, the country road became serene and peaceful. The rustling of leaves blended with the cicadas' song, announcing a tranquil evening. Alex drove along the familiar path, his mind heavy with thoughts. He had spent the entire day inspecting important shipments that were about to be exported overseas, and the work had exhausted him. Yet as the car rolled along the quiet road, his heart was filled with only one thought about Tuna and little Henry. Alex was deep in contemplation, thinking over and over. At last he made up his mind today. He would go to the farm to bring Tuna and Henry home to introduce them to his mother. He knew this would be a significant step, not just a declaration of love, but the binding of a family. He picked up his phone and called his mother. On the other end, her warm voice came through. "Hello, Alex. Is that you, son?" Alex smiled, speaking sincerely. "Mom, today I plan to go to the farm and bring Tuna and Henry home. I want our family to share a warm meal together." Hearing her son say this, Alex's mother was overjoyed. She laughed happily on the phone and replied, "That's wonderful. It's been so long since I last saw Tuna and Henry. I miss them dearly. Bring them home, son. I'll go buy some groceries, and tonight we'll gather for a cozy dinner." Ending the call, Alex felt a weight lift off his chest. A mix of happiness and anticipation welled up in his heart. He pressed on the gas pedal, and the car sped toward the familiar farm. When he arrived, a peaceful scene stretched before him. Lush green rice fields, tall rows of beetle palms, and old bamboo groves swaying in the wind. Tuna's yard was neat and tidy, and the soft evening light fell on the red-tiled roof, making everything glow warmly. Alex stepped into the yard and called out Tuna. Moments later, Tuna came out of the house. In her arms, little Henry was fast asleep, his tiny face nestled gently against his mother's shoulder. Seeing Alex suddenly appear, Tuna's eyes widened in surprise. "Alex, why did you come today without telling me first?" Alex smiled tenderly, walking closer. "I wanted to surprise you. I'm here to invite you and Henry to my home. My mother misses you both very much." Tuna froze, for a moment overwhelmed with emotion. How long had it been since she had felt such warmth, such a welcome from a family? Her voice trembled as she asked, "Really? Your mother misses us?" Alex nodded firmly, his gaze steady. "Yes, she truly does. She can't wait to see you and Henry again. I hope today will be a beautiful memory for all three of us." Hearing his heartfelt words, Tuna's eyes filled with emotion. She invited Alex to sit at the familiar bamboo table under the tree in front of the house, then poured him some tea. As he sat, Alex leaned in slightly to look at Henry and said with admiration, "Henry is so adorable. Seeing him sleep so peacefully makes me feel so calm." Alex's compliment made Tuna blush and smile shyly. Her heart felt warmed after such a long time of loneliness. After a while, Alex gently asked again, "Tuna, come home with me. I want my mother to know that you and Henry are truly part of my life." Tuna was silent for a moment, hesitation flickering in her eyes. Then softly she nodded. "All right, I'll go." At that instant, Alex's face lit up with joy. He was so overjoyed that he quickly said, "Thank you, Tuna. I promise I'll always cherish and protect you and Henry." He reached out to carry little Henry so Tuna could pack their things. Seeing Alex clumsily yet lovingly holding her child made Tuna laugh aloud, a pure, carefree laugh she hadn't felt in so long. A little while later, the three of them walked out to the car. Alex gallantly opened the door for Tuna, then carefully placed Henry in the back seat before closing the door. The car slowly pulled out of the farmyard, heading straight toward Alex's home. On the way, Alex drove, while chatting warmly, constantly praising how adorable Henry was. Meanwhile, Tuna shared stories of her hardships in recent days and the small joys she found in seeing her son's innocent smile. Alex listened attentively, nodding from time to time, his eyes filled with understanding and affection. When Tuna and Alex returned home, the golden sunset had already descended, bathing the courtyard of the luxurious villa in a warm glow. Alex gently opened the large door, and immediately a familiar image appeared, his hard-working mother, strands of gray in her hair, carefully tending to the flower pots on the porch. The moment she saw her son enter with Tuna and little Henry, her eyes lit up with joy. Overwhelmed with happiness, she quickly washed her hands, put aside her chores, and rushed forward to take the child in her arms. Holding Henry, she couldn't stop exclaiming, "Oh my, he's grown so fast. Such an adorable boy. Look at those bright eyes, they look so much like his mother." Her face radiated pure joy. The gentle gaze of a grandmother filled the once quiet living room with warmth. Standing nearby, Tuna quietly observed, her heart brimming with emotion. It had been so long since she last felt such a heartfelt welcome and the warmth of family affection. Alex smiled softly. Seeing his mother and Tuna happily chatting, he said, "Mom, Tuna, you two stay here and talk. I'll go into the kitchen to prepare dinner. Tonight, our family must enjoy a real feast." Before either of them could protest, Alex quickly headed into the kitchen. The sound of clattering pots and chopping echoed from within. Soon, the delicious aroma of freshly cooked dishes filled the house. Holding Henry, Alex's mother looked fondly at Tuna and said, "You've endured so much hardship. But now, with Alex by your side, I believe you and Henry will find happiness." Hearing those words, Tuna's eyes grew misty. She lowered her head and whispered, "Thank you. I never thought I'd have a day like this." Not long after Alex emerged, carrying a tray full of delicious dishes, steaming chicken soup, fragrant caramelized fish, fresh greens, and a few rustic dishes that warmed the heart at first sight. He smiled brightly. "Mom, too, na dinner is ready. Let's eat together." The three of them sat down gathered around the hearty meal. Each bite tasted not only delicious, but also rich with the love Alex poured into it for those dearest to him. Throughout dinner, they ate while chatting and laughing. The warmth of family spread throughout the home, making Tuna feel as though she truly belonged there. After the meal, while Alex's mother and Tuna continued their conversation in the living room, Alex brought out a plate of fresh fruit for dessert. Sitting beside Tuna, he looked at her with deep gratitude. "Tuna, thank you for always being by my side, for helping me so much at the farm. Honestly, I don't know what my life would be like without you." Tuna lowered her head, her cheeks flushed with shyness. She only gave a gentle smile, but that smile alone was enough to stir Alex's heart with powerful emotion. In that moment, a thought flashed across Alex's mind. A wedding where Tuna would officially become the wife he would cherish for life. And at last, Alex received the answer he had long been waiting for. The wedding day arrived not long after. The entire villa glowed with lights overflowing with flowers and laughter. Tuna, dressed in a pure white bridal gown, trembled slightly as she walked down the red carpet. Henry, in a tiny suit, drew smiles from everyone around. At the end of the aisle stood Alex, his eyes never leaving Tuna for even a second. As she approached, he took her hand tightly, his gaze filled with love. Under the witness of Alex's mother, friends and loved ones, the two exchanged vows. "Through storms or sunshine, I promise to always stand by you, to protect you and Henry for the rest of my life." Tears of happiness rolled down Tuna's cheeks. She choked up as she replied, "I promise to always love you too, and to build a complete loving home with you." Thunderous applause filled the hall as Alex and Tuna sealed their vows with a sweet kiss at their wedding. But will Alex's dream truly come true? After everything he has been through, all he wishes for is the day he can hold Tuna's hand, watch her walk down the aisle in a pure white wedding gown, and see her smile happily by his side. But is that dream still too far away? Will Tuna be ready to open her heart once more, to give Alex her complete trust after all the pain of the past? And what about Alex's mother, the woman who has always longed for her son to find happiness? Will she truly accept Tuna and little Henry as part of the family? Or does she still carry hidden worries and doubts that Alex has yet to discover? And most importantly, among all the challenges that lie ahead, will their love be strong enough to overcome everything, to finally turn the dream of a romantic wedding into reality? What do you think? Can Alex really reach the happiness he's always longed for? Or will an unexpected twist arise, placing Alex and Tuna's love once again before a great trial? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell so you won't miss the next dramatic and surprising chapters in this love story.
Vì vậy, đừng quên nhấn đăng ký kênh và bật chuông thông báo để không bỏ lỡ bất kỳ tình tiết quan trọng nào trong câu chuyện này. Liệu anh có thể tìm được mẹ con Tuna? Liệu anh có thể vượt qua được tất cả những thử thách mà họ về an toàn? Mọi điều đó sẽ được hé lộ trong những tập phim tiếp theo. Chắc chắn rằng bạn không thể rời mắt khỏi những câu chuyện đầy cảm xúc bất ngờ. Từng khoảnh khắc, từng diễn biến mới sẽ tiếp tục không theo dõi, vì những bất ngờ vẫn còn đang chờ ở phía trước.